Good morning, students. Today we'll take a topic of sexual reproduction. Till now, we have studied about asexual reproduction, vegetative propagation, and now our next topic will be sexual reproduction. So you might be thinking that this all is very easy. You have studied in 10th standard also, but this chapter is the easiest chapter of our unit, and from this chapter, in final exam you will be getting 2 or 3 marks question from this chapter, and each and every student from our class can attempt that question. So be careful. It's easy, but questions are always in twisted form, and we have to answer accordingly. Now we'll talk about sexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction, it occurs almost in all type of animals and mostly in higher plants. It is usually it's a biparental. So gametes are always formed in this, and because in this there are variations, it contributes to evolution of the species. Young ones differ genetically from the parents. So we'll study about phases in the life cycle. So three types of phases are there. First is juvenile stage, juvenile phase we'll say. Second is reproductive phase, and third one is senescence phase, means aging. Aging, after aging, death of an organism does occur. So first of all, we'll study about juvenile phase. Juvenile phase is pre-reproductive phase in the life cycle of an individual. It is the period of growth between birth of an individual up to reproductive maturity. So this will be called vegetative phase in plants, and this phase is of different duration and different organisms. Now next we'll study about reproductive phase. Reproductive phase means that when reproductive organs develop and mature during period called puberty. Appearance of flowers in higher plants indicates sexual maturity. Now, in this reproductive phase, two types of plants are there: monocarpic plants and polycarpic plants. मोनोकार्पिक प्लांट्स कौन से होते हैं? जिनमें monocarpic plants flower only once in their lifetime. Just like you have seen rice, wheat, radish. एक सीजन में ही हम प्लांट्स को बीज उनके लगाते हैं, उसके बाद उनमें से सीडलिंग्स में से प्लांटलेट्स निकलते हैं. Then these plantlets give rise to flowering, and then grains आते हैं उनमें और उनकी डेथ हो जाती है. तो this type of plants are called monocarpic plants. And then monocarpic plants, one more example is example is Munar. You are seeing the example in Munar, Nilakuranji, which blossom in 12 years. So scientific name is Tobulus kunthiana, and this flower blossom in every 12 years. Just like last it flowered in 2006, then now it flowered in 2018. So its scientific name is Nilakuranji. Scientific name is Tobilanthus kunthiana. So it's present in southern parts of Kerala, Karnataka. Tourist attraction in that time. Many people go to visit to watch all these flowers and the beauty of these flowers. And now one more example is bamboo plant. Bamboo plant reproduce only once in its lifetime. Bamboo plant 50 years में 50 years तक grow करता है. उसके बाद 50 years में उसमें flowers आते हैं, and once it flowers then it dies. So these are the examples of monocarpic plants. So next is polycarpic plants. Polycarpic plants are every year in the particular season. These plants are perennial, and polycarpic plants don't die after flowering. Just like you have seen apple, mango, grape, wine, oranges, plants ये इस तरह के plants लगे रहते हैं, और फिर उनके बाद एवरी ईयर उनमें फ्लावर्स आते हैं, फ्लावर से फ्रूट्स बनते हैं, और फिर दोबारा अगले सीजन में उनमें दोबारा से फ्लावर्स आते हैं और उनके फ्रूट्स बन जाते हैं. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ प्लांट्स आर polycarpic plants. There are some differences also in between animals also. So animals in animals there are animal on the basis of time of breeding. Animals are also of two types. They are having ostrich cycle and menstrual cycle. The ostrich cycle is present in the non-primates. Non-primates कौन होंगे? जैसे cow, dogs, and sheep, rats, deer, etc. And menstrual cycle occurs in primates, just like we human beings, monkeys, apes, etc. Menstrual cycle, this cycle consists of menstrual phase, proliferative phase, and the secretory phase. In this cycle, blood flows in the last few days of this cycle, and cycle consists of and in female doesn't permit copulation during this menstrual phase of this cycle, menstrual cycle. Blood flows in this cycle, and in ostrich cycle, it consists of a short period of heat. Blood doesn't flow in this cycle, and female permits copulation only during ostrich cycle. This is called heat period, or it's like that's in this period copulation occurs, and the female allows male to permit to have sex. So next is seasonal breeders and continuous breeders. There are so seasonal breeders, they reproduce at particular period of the year, such as frog, lizards, birds, and deer, etc. And continuous breeders are just like these animals continue to breed throughout their sexual maturity. Examples are honeybee, poultry, rabbit, and mice, etc. Now you're seeing the in this slide you're watching types of gametes. Types of gametes are means some organisms are there in which gametes are of similar type. They are called isogametes, just like you have seen the example of Cladophora, alga, and in some organisms gametes are of different type. Means egg is of large size, and anthrozoid, which is also called sperm, that is of small size. And egg is always large in size because it contains nutritive substances in it to when nucleus of the anthrazoid comes in into, and till the zygote is formed and it's implanted somewhere, so till now it is giving nutrition to the organism. Now, just like one more example is there, heterogametes of Homo sapiens. Egg is large size, and sperms are very minute according to as compared to the size of egg, and both are dissimilar. If the size of gametes is dissimilar, then they are called heterogametes, and if the size of the gametes is similar, then they will be called isogametes. Now, in this slide, you can see diversity of sexuality in organisms. Sexuality of organisms. Now, in this, you will see that we have learned about sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction in which gamete formation take place, and male and female gametes are formed. So if in an organism, if male organism is different and female organism is different, then both are producing gametes of different type, then this type of sexual reproduction is called dimorphism, sexual dimorphism. But in plants, generally both the gametes are produced by single organism. So just like, for example, male produces sperm and female produces egg or ovum. This process is called gametogenesis, means the process of formation of gametes in the body. You all know in females ovaries are present, and in males testes are present at a particular time. After puberty, they're producing gametes, and male gamete, that is called sperm, and female gamete, that is called egg or ovum, unite together and form zygote, and zygote, which by mitotic division after mitotic division forms morula, blastula, and then blastomeres are formed, and it attaches itself to the endometrium of the uterus, and embryo is formed in the mother's body. Now you must know about this. In plant, sexual reproductive organ is flower, and in one flower has both male and female parts. It's called bisexual. For example, is hibiscus. Male and female mean stamen and carpels are present in the same flower. But if one flower has male reproductive organ, only stamens are present, then it will be called staminate flower, or it's called unisexual flower. If plant having only pistils, then it will be called pistillate flower. Example is papaya. In papaya, male plant is different and female plant is different. So this type of condition is called dioecious, and these different flowers are called just like example, one more example is cucumber also. And in animals, this condition when testes and ovaries both are present in one organism, then this type of organism is called bisexual. And one more interesting term is hermaphrodite. Most of time this term is for animals only, hermaphrodite. So both sex organs are present in one organism at home, but it avoids self-fertilization because ovaries and testes mature at different times. So, just like this, you might have seen cockroach. We have studied in 11th class. Male and female, both cockroaches are different. This is called sexual dimorphism. And testes and ovaries है इस तरह से कॉकरोच जो है वो टेस्टिस डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनिज्म में है, मेल ऑर्गेनिज्म में है, ओवरीज अलग ऑर्गेनिज्म में है. सो दिस इज द डाइवर्सिटी ऑफ सेक्सुअलिटी इन ऑर्गेनिजम्स. जस्ट लाइक यू हैव watching the example of Kara, this male and anthrazoids and Oogonium. Anthridium and Oogonium both are present in the same organism. So this is this type of organisms are called monoecious, and if different in present, they are called dioecious.